Platforms. All right, it looks like it's working. Let me put that to the side. Everything's up and running. Let me put the chat up in the top left so I can see it properly. The tennis game. All right, we're jumping back into ranked right away. Since yesterday, it's been on the forefront of my mind. My mistakes, obviously, there was a whole legend rule snafu. We're going to bypass that. But the mistakes that I keep making, I've been thinking about this. It's been burning on my brain. Is that I still think I have this stupid Yu-Gi-Oh mentality of I need to just go all in for an OTK, which is basically the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I keep making that mistake. Like yesterday, I kept having split up in my hand and not playing it. And if I played it when I originally thought maybe I could play it, every single time I think I would have been better off for it. So I think I need to take advantage whenever it comes. Like, for example, right now, not a question getting rid of Badger Mole Cub. Not even a thought of it. Goodbye and good riddance. Whereas yesterday, I was like, well, maybe if I hold it, they can go full on, attack me, craziness. Battery at 1? Hey, thanks for being here. I'm just monologuing about the things that I think I'm learning from yesterday's mistakes. And that's what I'm trying right now, is to put the things I'm thinking that I'm learning into action. And so far, so decent. Because this is it's the best game state I've had in 2 days. So maybe that's the answer. I hope so. I hope so. So, like, for example, again, yesterday, I would have saved the Sheltered by Ghost until something scarier hit the board. But not this time. He said good game. So I think that means that he's going to scoop? Or maybe he thinks I have the advantage? Okay, he's not scooping. But he doesn't have a flyer. Okay. See? I think this is it. Shard Mage's Rescue. Ethereal Armor. I'm flustered right now because I can't believe it's working. And then just all attacks. Next. There we go. All hail learning. Stranger, thanks for coming back, my friend. So what I was saying, I don't know if you caught that, is I've been thinking about yesterday and the day before yesterday and just all the mistakes I've been making. And I think I've come to the conclusion that what's really stymieing me, besides the whole still being bad at combat and whatnot, is that I have this Yu-Gi-Oh mentality of it's like all or nothing. So yesterday I had split up in my hand and I kept waiting for like them to go full in so I get the most value when I just need to take advantage when I can get it. And it could be small advantage like that last game. I just kept getting rid of the Badger Mole Cub. A little bit of advantage stacks up. So that's what my game plan is today, to see how far that takes me. And already, I think yesterday on Standard, I think I only won twice. So we've already accrued half that. So it's a good start. Grand, I have no way of getting rid of Grand at the moment. But, going aggro. Going aggro, doing what I can when I can. That's my strat today. And if I draw like a Seam Rip or a Sheltered by Ghost as a better example, I'm not going to wait to use it. I'm just going to use it. Because yesterday I would have made the mistake of waiting. This chair is really bothering me. It's like, I don't know if it's being picked up by the mic. I turn on a filter on the mic, so it might not be picking it up, but it's squeaky. And also, like, the back moves on it. Very annoying chair. All right, let's see what we can cook up here. He has 1 mana available. He's probably going to kill my Optimus as Scavenger. However, I have targeting stuff, targeting protection. How aggro do I want to be? He didn't have any response to that, so maybe I do it. I don't know. I probably should have put that on the Optimistic Scavenger. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have put it on an Optimistic Scavenger, but that mistake I can live with. Holding a split up and getting screwed because of it, I can't live with that anymore. I like that too. I'm also glad it's helping you out in today's games. Yeah, so far so good. Seems good. It seems good. And it seems like in the past when I did go on these like streaks of winning, that's how I played those games. So we're just going to test out the theory and see what works, if it works. Because I still can't get over all those times I didn't play split up, and I think thinking black now I should have. All right, he has 1 mana up again, sheltered by ghosts. Okay, this is again a great test. Yesterday I wouldn't have. Today I'm doing it. He has something to play. Oh, he's letting it go through. Big mistake. +1/+1 on this one. I probably should have done this one. He's going to get rid of that. He's not getting rid of it. Okay, see? It's working still. I feel great about this. Now the question is, do I go wide and risk all my creatures getting got? I don't think so. I think that would be taking the mindset in a foolish direction. However, I don't think this deck really plays wide board wipes. I think they just play cheap targeted removal. I think. I've been surprised many times, so I don't want to make any sort of statements like that. What is this, an otter? When you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay, he just looked at this. That's not good. He's paying the ward cost. It worked. 2 games. I'm 2 of 2 today, which is literally my win total from yesterday. So, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I think I found my biggest problem in the game, and I course corrected. Because yesterday was brutal. Brute gaster. Alright. 2 wins in a row. Still have 2 lands in my hand. This is great. I also adjusted this deck back because something someone said in the chat yesterday really kind of hit home. Something I was also thinking about already, but also too when I'm thinking about the mistakes I was making. It goes hand in hand with that. And he was basically saying, why do you have board wipes in an aggressive deck? And I was like, well, I was getting clapped. But I think he was right, because I can't build back faster than if I board wiped, I can't build back, and it goes against the strat. I gotta go all in on the one thing my deck does. He has 2 open things, and that's kind of scurry. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to draw a card? Yeah, I think I want to draw a card. And see what he has available to him. He's going to get rid of this. Okay, I think that was the right move. No, he's not getting rid of it. Stun counter, that's fine. I played it to draw a card. Perfect. Now I'm not going to get mana screwed. Okay. A little bit less aggressive than what I was doing last time. But I think we're playing solidly. But he does have mana still up. And maybe this is a blue-centric deck and not a black-centric deck. Kaito. What is going on? Doesn't this go back to his hand? Isn't that how ninjutsu works? Turn an unblocked attacker, put the card on the battlefield from your hand tapped and attacking? It doesn't. Fascinating. This deck seems interesting. I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on. Okay, that's weird. 3. He's tapped out, so now this is the time to do some shangs. So do some things. Put 3 creatures on the board. He's definitely going to get rid of it. I can't attack. But I'm setting myself up, and maybe Maybe I can serve. Maybe I should have played Wonder Weave in this scenario. He's looking at my stuff like he's gonna get rid of some things. Hopefully, he only gets rid of one thing. Target the Planeswalker if you can. I can't at the moment. I'm really hoping I draw Sheltered by Ghost. If I draw Sheltered by Ghost, I'll feel a lot better about my situation. I was hoping Seam Rip could have done it, but it's an expensive card. I'm gonna Seam Rip the Deep Cavern Bat, that's for sure. But he's probably gonna got rid of the Ethereal Armor. Okay, but I can still Seam Rip it, and that should go back to my hand, right? I believe that's how it works. He only has 2 mana left. Is he gonna play this and tap and stun something? Stun doesn't get rid of the Optimus' scavenging ability, right? Tap target creature, put 2 stun counters on it. Well, I guess we'll find out if it does or not. Remove a stun counter, okay. So I'm going to take 3 damage. I'm no blocks. Alright, let's see if Seam Ripping the Deep Cavern Bats gets me my thing back. Oh, I want to get rid of this for sure. Well, I do have a token. +1/+1. This is a flyer. I'm going to put it on the flyer. See if he's going to do something about this. Okay, first things first, Seam Rip. Okay, it's going through. +1/+1 on my flyer. He's not going to have a flyer. Wait, this has flying. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm good. I get my Ethereal Armor back. He does not have a flyer. Gonna put the Ethereal Armor on it. That's gonna make it pretty massive. Pretty massive weaponry. I can't imagine this gonna go through. I can't imagine. He has something, right, in his hand. Good game. He's saying good game. Well, I'll say good game back. However, I hope he's not saying good game in a cocky way. More in like a passive way. I'd appreciate that. Stun counters on it. Okay, I'm fine with that. 3 stun counters. He's... Ooh, I can kill it. Dude, it doesn't do damage to me, does it? Well, we'll find out. He can block. He's gonna kill my spider. That son of a gun. I will take it, though. Ripping it from him. This sucks. Sheltered by Ghosts would be nice. I don't feel comfortable here because he has a lot of mana and a lot of cards. I do get an attacker back. 3? What does a 3 mean? I don't know. I think the 1 means that it's stunned for 1 turn. Oh, it's 3 +1/+1 counters. Interesting. That's the first time I've seen the 3. That must be new. Okay. Just 1 stun counter? That's not that bad. Why did he say good game to me? Did he say good game because he walked away from the keyboard? That would be a lame good game. But we'll take those. No, he had something to play. Death Touch. Whenever this creature attacks, the player with the most life or tied for the most life, create a 1/1 white vampire. Creature attacks while you have the most life or tied for most life, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. I'm going to say no blocks. Okay. We'll see what I draw. The game's not over. But the stun counters do hurt my deck. The surveilling sucks too. Puts him in a pretty good position. This is honestly not that scary just because I'm hoping to have a flyer. That is not what I wanted to see. I guess I'll just put it on the one thing that can attack. Yeah. Should I play both of these? I'm going to need blockers, that's for sure, so I guess I will. 2 things that have ward that are blockers, that feels pretty okay. All attack, double strike, I can kill his Kaito, but then he'll block, and that won't die. So that probably isn't very smart, huh? No, it's not. No attacks. And I'll take his, whatever that was. Thassa something? It looked like a Thassa. No, Tishana's Tidebinder. All right. Oh, he's looking at my stuff. Doesn't feel good after he just surveilled a bunch. A tap land. That's fine. I'm definitely going to be blocking this time. I'm getting pretty low. But I do get my big stuff back. It has hexproof though, which is probably going to stymie him a bit. But he is looking at it pretty seriously right now. He looked at it like 4 times. He looked at my Optimus Scavenger again. I like that it shows you what they look at, because it gives me an idea of what they might have or what they're thinking, at the very least. He's taking a long time, so he doesn't have an obvious immediate answer, which makes me feel like if I draw Sheltered by Ghosts, I'll feel okay. When this creature attacks while you have the most life, what did that say? Create a 1/1. Whenever this creature attacks while you have the most life or a tied for the most life, you draw a card and you lose 1 life? Do I kill this Kaito? 5 damage? Is he leaving this mana up for some sort of battle trick? He does have ninjutsu, doesn't he? Man, this is the part where I just wish I knew more about the game and the card pool. You would? You would block? Is that what you're saying? Kill his Kaito? You did say kill his Kaito before. 2 blockers. I'm going to assume that's what you meant, because I did say a lot of things, and I forgot to look at the chat earlier. Dang, he's looking around. He is hopefully letting this go through, because actually it'll be a trade now that I'm thinking about it. Have you tried mono white aggro? That is what I think I'm playing. Pac-Man Waka Waka Walk. What is he doing? Oh man. That's actually not the worst case scenario for me, actually. That is what I'm. First of all, thank you for being here. That is what I thought I was playing. It's mono white with enchantments. Play aggressively, or at least try to. He's tapped out. I have this. If I draw a Sheltered by Ghost. Okay, that's an enchantment. Okay, we're actually cooking here. I don't know if this is game or not, but we're going to try. Auto pay. Put it on this. Put this on this. 15. 17. No, we're going 3 for 3. Shard. Oh my gosh. The mindset. I did learn something from I can't say that for certain. I could just be getting lucky, you know what I mean? However, I've already accrued my win total from yesterday in 3 games. Thank you, stranger. Thank you so much. However, I forgot I added that bunny in this deck, and I kind of want to take that bunny out, because I'd rather have it be an enchantment. However, I was getting creature screwed a lot, so maybe I leave it in here because I haven't gotten creature screwed yet today. Let me look at it for example. Where did he go? It's hiding from me. It doesn't want me to. There it is. Seasoned Warren Guard. Oh, do I take this out? You know, I'm not going to mess with it until if I start losing. The bunny is what made me curious of the deck. Yeah, the reason why I added it was there was 2 things I was running into. No planes and then no creatures. It was basically 50-50, so I increased the planes and I increased the creatures. And that's why I had that bunny, and actually it was the first time I think I've seen the bunny since I've added it. The mono white aggro deck has 59% with 16,000 games. Yeah, man, I'm new and bad at the game, so I don't think I'm at 59%. I might be at 59%. No, that seems a bit high. That's a great hand. I'm not used to this. Before I made the changes of adding the planes and adding that bunny and one other creature, I added a Slumbering Keep Guard, is I would, like, the best hand I'd run into is 2 planes. I would often see 1 plane stuff. Okay, I'm going to live true to what I've been saying this entire stream and play aggressively, because that's what this deck wants. And if I don't do that, what am I doing here? I have 40 hours and pushed bronze to diamond 4 yesterday and today. 40 hours, my guy. That's impressive. That is mighty impressive. I'm playing against... Is this a mirror match? I wouldn't be mad if it's a mirror match. The Sheltered by Ghost target... It does. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. 2, 3... 1, 2. Spellbook Vendor. That's what I want. Mono white aggro is nasty, though. It can be if you draw well. It definitely can be. 40 hours is crazy, man. But that's impressive. Planes. Okay. Okay. Sheltered by Ghost, most definitely. On my Spellbook Vendor. Target the Seam Rip. Give me back my Optimus Scavenger. It misses the timing. But oh well. At the beginning, Scry. He could block, but we just both die. Oh wait, I can't let this die because the Seam Rip goes back. And will it activate again? Shoot! That kind of stymies me. Okay. No attackers. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. But if it hits the field, does it just reactivate? Man, this is literally a pure mirror match. Okay, if I lose this, I'll feel embarrassed. However, I've only lost 1 mirror match, and it wasn't fully mirrored. Okay, this is a +1/+0, and it has flying. None of this stuff has flying, so I'm going to attack. I'm going to attach that to the Spellbook Vendor, make it a little bit more safe, keep buffing up the Spellbook Vendor, make it safer and safer. 2 Optimus Scavengers? Yes, please. Attack with just the flyer. I don't want anything else to die. 1 attack. Oh, he had reach. I forgot that he had the reacher. That was lucky. That was lucky for me. He now has a flyer himself. So that is a bit scurry. I wonder how many of these he has, because I added 1. So we might be running very similar. And that would be interesting. I'm going to hit him with the bunny, and he's going to be like, what the heck? This guy sucks. Maybe. Steam Rip! Let's go! That's beautiful. That's a beautiful draw. Seam Ripping. Seam Ripping. Man, do I get rid of this? Yeah, it will kill me. But I can buff this up more. So maybe I get rid of the spider? Controversial. Controversial. I'm getting rid of the spider because I want more mana. And I can buff this up so I won't die to his Wonder Weave. Yeah, that's the more aggressive thing to do. So I'm liking that I did that. Shard Mage's Rescue. I didn't expect that. So now he has 6. So he can kill me if I attack with the spellbook, but not anymore. Keep buffing this thing up. So now I won't die. Let's just attack with 1. If he blocks, yeah, I'm just going to attack with 1. I'm going to attack with 2. I'm going to attack with 2, I think. Yeah. I like that. I knew he was going to block with that. Taking 9 damage to the face, he's in for it. If he doesn't draw a Sheltered by Ghost, he's in for it. Sheltered by Ghost would be devastating right now, but we can come back. I don't think he has one. He would have definitely already played it. Yep, he didn't have it. We like this. We like this. 4 for 4. I learned something, guys. You'd have to pay an additional cost to get rid of the spider. Major play. Lifelink on it. Just attack with the 9/7. You are confirming that I made the right call. I learned some. This is amazing. This couldn't have been. Let's go, baby. Large Toe 3. Thank you for being here. This guy's cooking. I appreciate you saying that. Yesterday, I literally got 2 wins the entire night on Standard. I was playing like literal bunts. The worst player in the world. I thought about it. It was burning on the back of my mind the entire day. And I was like, you know what? I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Brain still. I got to get rid of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Brain because that's a trash game. I was waiting for moments that didn't exist. I wasn't taking the free trades when it was presenting themselves to me. I was being an idiot. I haven't been doing that today, and I'm 4 for 4. Can it be 5 for 5? If I go 5 for 5, I'm basically the best player ever. I'm just going to retire. Okay. I wish I had a seam rip. The bunny is now taunting me. However, next turn, sheltered by ghosts, the Land of War Elves. I don't want him to have advantage. Yesterday, me wouldn't have. He would have thought about doing it, but then didn't do it. So today's me is doing it. No, I'm getting rid of the Badger Cub. I take it back. Getting rid of the Badger Cub. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an addition. Yeah, getting rid of that. He already is cooking. This is not good for me. Not great for me, but it could be worse. He has more mana. Oh man, this is not good at all. Low key want to freaking die. But we'll try our very best. Badger Cub, you're coming with me. Lifelink, can he kill me? He can kill me, which sucks. So no attacks, unfortunately. But we'll see about it. Mythic around the corner. Oh, Large Toe, I don't know about that, my friend. I don't know about that, but thank you for having faith in me, my friend. Yes, it can be 5/5 and never retire. That's true. Quantum Riddler. Okay, he's tapped out. Not the scariest thing on the planet. Draw another Sheltered by Ghost. I did not. But I could draw a Seam Rip by doing this. Maybe I can just be faster with him. Even, ooh, Ethereal Armor. Maybe I can be faster than him. That is 1, 2. That's, wait, how many? That's 2. This will make it 3. That would be a 6. 4. He has a flyer and a reacher. I would be 1 above the total amount of damage he can put on me. So maybe I just start putting pressure on him and hope I draw something nasty. That's my plan. Okay, he's down to 9. I mean, this deck, I may not know a lot, but I do know this deck is explosive as all get out, so I could be dead right now. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. When this creature enters, return up to 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. This has ward. He can't pay the ward. He can't pay it. Oh, wait, he can get rid of the Sheltered by Ghost or something. Wow, that's something that I just thought of in the moment, which means that I've learned some things, because I wouldn't have thought about that yesterday. He got the Badger Cub back. However, there's scarier things to target with the Sheltered by Ghosts. Now. Okay, let's see what... Oh, man. A freaking land would have been sweet. Okay, how do I want to do this? He has a 6/7 flyer. Now this is difficult. I only have 3 mana, and this is going to take up a lot of it. Ethereal Armor, Shard Mage's Rescue. This sucks. Oh, this sucks. Badger Cub. I mean, at this point, really, what does the difference? What kind of difference does it make? There's no way I can come back from this. No way. I kind of want to hold up the 1 at this point. So he's a flyer, I have a reacher. That's 6. I mean, he's going to have to block this, or he's dead. So maybe I can get rid of some of his creatures right now, and maybe I still live. I'm going to be at a high life total, so I'm not going to die on board next turn, I think. I wish he would have made the mistake of blocking with both. That would have been great. Yes, me 5/5 ghost and armor. I think for sure that I made another right play. That is progress, my friends. Quantum Riddler. Man, this is getting scary. But maybe one big thing is better than a bunch of. Oh no. 2, 5, 10, 12. Okay. Flyer. He just has one flyer. Dang it. I have a seam rip. That's just not good enough. Oh, man. I can't get rid of this. I'm dead. Maybe I just have to keep buffing this up like crazy. And let my mana speak for itself. I mean, not my mana, my life. Having a blocker would be nice for a chump block. Maybe I keep the seam rip in hand because getting rid of a Badgermole Cup at this point doesn't feel like it does a whole lot. At least I'm not dying to his blockers. And it will get rid of a blocker. Okay. I don't know. I feel extremely bad. However, maybe I have a chance. And maybe this is not... What's cost on that Riddler? It's 3 and 2 blue. And it has a warp ability. It has warp for 1 and a blue. When this creature enters... Man, this is crazy. He keeps tapping out without getting rid of my stuff, so I feel like I have a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Okay, he has another flyer. This is not good. However, it still can't kill me. Boom. Planes, huge. Huge. It's huge. Seam Rip, the Badgermole Cub now. Spellbook Vendor, scrying when I attack. Goodbye that. Make this even bigger. Make it even bigger. Keep drawing life. This is the most life I've ever had. Unbelievable. At this point, I kind of want to leave this up. You know what I mean? As a little bit of protection. Because if this gets got, then I'm done. And I think I just talked myself into doing that. Decline. Attack. One attacker. Next. Okay, I keep getting rid of his Riddler, which makes me feel good about myself. I think I made the right play of holding Shard Mages, because if this dies, I'm dead. He just keeps getting lucky with flyers. That is true. Just keep attacking with it and clear his air defenses you'll gain with your lifelink to offset the... That is true, guys. So maybe I should be... Razor Blade. By the way, welcome, Razor Blade. Thank you for that compliment. Whenever you guys say I'm doing good, makes me feel a lot better, because I trust your judgment way more than mine. Way more. But it is stressful. I'm really surprised he hasn't had some sort of targeted removal. Search a library for creature card. This is a creature card. Maybe this is this removal thing. You gain trample and get +X where X is number of... Okay. Trample. Shoot! A ball. That's not good. I think I lost. For sure. These all can attack, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This has haste. Has haste. Damn it. I was so close. So close. Unbelievable. The trample freaking got me. If he just had one less flyer, I suppose I could have squeaked that one out. Feels bad. However, that was a good game. Honestly, it was a good game. I can't even be mad at that. Can't even be mad at that. 170 damage. Yeesh, rip. Holy, is this Yu-Gi-Oh? It feels like it at that point, right? Never mind, J-Rags, 2 Riches. Hey, thanks for being here. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone learn the game. Doing a lot better than I did yesterday. God made me an animal. You absolute animal. Welcome. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone that's not very good, but is getting better. The amount of improvement I've seen over the last just 24 hours is pretty remarkable. I was playing at a terrible level yesterday. Absolutely horrendous. I am now 4 for 5? Or is it 5 for 6? Another great hand. This is my day. I should have bought a lottery ticket today. I am not used to drawing this freaking cracked. But we'll take those. Absolutely take them. I pre-ordered some turtle stuff. I don't know about... I don't really... The turtle stuff, man. I really like what is it called? Like magic sets, but I can definitely see why people are into them, you know what I mean? Ethereal Armor, Shard Mage's Rescue. Do I hold up the Shard Mages? So he's looking at Optimus and Scavenger. That tells me I need to hold up my Shard Mages, because if I get my Optimus and Scavenger got that early, I'm going to be an unhappy camper. And I don't want to go camping and be miserable the whole time. Looks like a fun set. So this is your second day ever. You are doing good. That being said, I wish it was my second day ever. I've been playing for about... Well, I've been streaming while playing for about a week now. About an hour or so a day. My goal is to stream every day, and I haven't failed yet. I started building that Lego set on stream, and I evolved into playing this game. Because this game is way better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Or a better known as... Rock, paper, scissors. Alright, I'm starting to buff this up. He's looking at the Optimus Scavenger like he has bad intentions. So I'm not going to do Ethereal Armor yet. He is definitely going to do something. He is not doing anything. So maybe I should have been aggressive. Oh, it's always this card. Every time I'm scared something's going to happen, he just does this card and makes me feel like a fool. A damn fool. Still not bad. Thanks, bro. You're the best. Magic is good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is way better. I used to feel that way, my friend. I used to feel that way, but since the GOAT, Kazuki Takahashi, I just feel like Konami really is just allowing the game to lose their way. Honestly, one of the best ways to learn the game is playing limited on paper. Go to a draft. Arena is decent. Sometimes when you're not full control mode, you'll miss triggers. I came over to Magic from Pokemon, and this deck is what taught me. What's up? Let's go. I play both, but only Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes my brain hurt. I see what you're saying. Pass. My turn. Shard rates. I definitely see what you're saying. It just is like all the games end in one turn, and that's not even a game at that point, in my humble opinion. Okay, Wonderweave Aerialist is hitting the board. And I'm going to start playing aggressively. Even more so than I was just a second ago. Alright, now he's definitely going to target it. Or does he have another look into whatever? Consult the star charts. Play it. Come on, you know you want to. Counter target spell. What an absolute barnacle. Okay, that could have been worse. He's tapped out. No, he's tapped out now. Do I play it? No, I don't. All attack, 3, 2, 5. He's at 8. I feel pretty decent about the game. If I draw a Sheltered by Ghost or a Seam Rip, I'll feel even better. In terms of complexity, you got to be the one to win in one turn. Yeah, for sure. Destroy all creatures. Bah. And now I'm not going to draw any creatures. I should have took my own advice. The entire first 30 minutes of the stream, I was preaching that I learned my lesson. To be aggressive. Take the advantage when the advantage is presented in front of you. And I didn't do it this game, and I'm going to lose because of it. Okay, we all relapse, you know what I'm saying? On the road to recovery, we all relapse. And that was just a little bit of a relapse. I've been so invested that I'm missing the first 3 games of the tennis round that I was excited about. Lorenzo Musetti versus Djokovic. Okay, I got a creature. All is not lost, but if it destroys this creature before I can get set up again, I'm going to be a very unhappy camper. You just get Agathos Soul Cauldron. That card is so good for almost every deck. Always beware open blue mana. Yeah, that's true. I've been playing Magic for about 10 years, mostly Commander these days. I've been playing a lot more Riftbound lately, though. Riftbound, I've seen a lot of videos on Riftbound. Well, I haven't clicked on a lot of them, but I've seen them presented to me. I don't know if it's as popular as it seems to be, or it's just a marketing campaign, but whatever it is, I gotta save my thing. I gotta save it because that's the only hope I got. Oh, does he have 2? Is he gonna destroy with 2 cards? If so, whatever, I suppose. You're a piece of crap. This guy's a piece of crap. Anyhow, 3751. No one be friends with this guy. He's the worst. I hate him. He's not even playing black, and I hate him. Black, by the way, has been my arch nemesis for the last, 5 days. Oh, so you're just new to Arena then? Yes, I am. God made me an animal. Yes, I am very new. I'm new to the entire game. In fact, I just bought my first, you guys are talking about Commander, I just bought my first Commander deck. I hate this guy. I absolutely despise him. I want him to have a bad night. I want him to have a bad night and a bad night's sleep. Sacrifice this token. Target creature you control explores. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, I'll do it. Hopefully I just get freaking cracked here. Target creature you control explores. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, I want that. I mean, that doesn't really help me if he doesn't play any creatures. Is he really just going to play freaking removal? And he has to play something eventually. And that's something that's probably going to be big. Seam Rip isn't going to help me there. So there we go. I'm doing it again, I suppose. I don't know why. Triggering things is just a fun thing to do. Ethereal Armor does help me, so I'm going to leave that on top. So you're just new. LOL. This was my same experience with Control as a new player. This is fun to watch. Which deck did you end up getting? I'll show it to you in a second if you're... If I saw this guy in real life, I would be mean to him. That's how much I hate this guy. Don't be mean to people. That's just something I said. I don't actually mean it. And he's doing... This is probably one of my least favorite cards. Apart from all the black hand-ripping nonsense, apart from that, I hate this card the most. Who's the commander? It is Satya. It's the Creative Energy Precon, and I bought some cards to upgrade it, even though they're probably not upgrades because I'm not good at the game. I don't have that much knowledge of the card pools out there, but I did my best. And I bought the fancy foil version, so all the cards are foil, which makes me feel like a little bit of a baller. I wish I was a little bit of a baller. I wish I had a girl with the good I would call her. And yes, he's going to likely try to deck you out by controlling the board. LMA, control is super frustrating to play against. This is honestly probably... What the hell is this crap? Return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. What the hell? Why do you do that? So now I wish I had my seam rips. Because these monks are problems. Slumbering keep guard. Is this his turn still? Or is it my turn? I'm going to activate the ability. Because why not? I don't have anything else to do. Activate the ability. Do it again. I ain't got nothing to do. It only lasts another turn. I literally just wasted mana. Pre-cards are pretty good these days. I'm sure the deck is fine. Yeah, it's pretty good. Of course, another seam rip. Oh, brother. This is the point of the day that I regret not taking... I regret taking those board wipes out. A seam rip. That's cool. I'm going to seam rip a seam rip. How about that? Will it have summoning sickness when I do this? He's going to counter it. He's not countering it. I feel like a lucky guy right now. Does it have summoning sickness? It does. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it have summoning sickness? It would be silly if it didn't. Oh man, do I make this big enough so he can't attack me with his prowess things? But then I'll just be wasting ethereal armor. Do I have anything with haste? I don't have any hasty things, so it's not like it's going to make any difference. It just feels bad though. Okay, I'm just going to play one of them. Because this game's over. I know it's over. Once you get outpaced when you're playing the deck that I'm playing, there's no chance. The rage I feel in my heart right now is unquenchable. Unquenchable rage and fury. My blood pressure is through the roof. My doctor is going to call me in a second saying, what the hell are you doing? I'm going to have to say, I'm playing a card game, doc. He's going to say, you're playing a card game? Well, you're a freaking nerd. I'm like, okay, I didn't want to get insulted by a doctor tonight, but I guess that's okay. He's just gonna keep wiping and removing. I play the same deck, fresh player, only 6 days in. Hey, welcome. You're just like me, my friend, but you're probably better, and you're probably having a better night because you're not playing against this guy. Anyhow, 3751 can suck an egg. It's a great deck to have. Which format are you playing in? I'm playing Standard right now, and I've only played Standard. But maybe I can branch into other things. Standard rank, yes, that is true. That explains it. Yeah, he's kind of turned the corner at this point. It wouldn't be bad to scoop, to be honest. I live in Australia. It seems to be hard to find playgroups that play Standard format. You know what's interesting about... I'm conceding this. This guy sucks. I don't want to spend any more time with Anyhow. However, I want to respond to Final Tire. You live in Australia? I'm watching the Australia Open. How serendipitous is that? I would highly suggest playing Limited. Now, you say Limited. And I hear you. However, I just don't know what that is. And I did just craft a deck that I got absolutely freaking dog walked yesterday every time I played it. Except I played some viewers yesterday and I played it. And I won against a couple of them. Not Stranger. Stranger kicked my ass yesterday, unfortunately. However, don't take it out on him. He's a very nice guy. The Aussie Open, very nice. Yes. Actually, Musetti is playing Djokovic right now. And it's the game I was really looking forward to. I really hope Djokovic gets number 25. That would be great. This is another good hand. I'm feeling good. Limited is draft or sealed. That is literally my cup of tea. That's actually my favorite format of games. And actually, all the crap I bought too much crap and I regret it. Definitely have buyer's remorse. However, when I get into things, I get really into them. I go overboard. It is a character flaw. A defect, if you will. I did it, and there's no looking back. I bought a whole bunch of precons to kind of do that in real life with friends, and I'm trying to get into the game just like myself. Bramble Familiar. I'm not even going to read that. I'm so burnt out from the last game that I'm just going to say, screw you. Ryan, this guy's name is Ryan. He's going to pay for the sins of Anyhow. I do the same thing. Yeah, man, it's a bad thing to do, but it's bad for me. I shouldn't be doing that. I don't got the funds. I'm not rich. Who am I fooling? You know what I mean? So why am I wasting money on things like that? I'm going for it again. He didn't... Wait a second. Did I go first? I'm yapping way too much. However, I'm paying attention, I think, enough. Did he miss a land drop? Or did I go first? I don't know. No, I don't think he missed a land drop. I think I went first. Pretty sure I did. Bramble Familiar. Man, this guy's going to be super salty when I do what I'm about to do to him. I'm getting my frustrations let out. Let out. He's going to be so mad at me. And I honestly feel bad about it because I just experienced this myself. 4 damage right to the dome. Gotta do it to him. Gotta do it. I'm currently waiting on my Lorwyn Eclipse collector box. Oh, like the collector booster box. I see. You will learn how to answer things more effectively. I really hope so. So I'm the same too. It costs gems or coins for limited, which is either play a lot or spend real life money. Yeah, Tyler, thank you for being here, by the way. I just spent a whole lot of that stuff making an angel deck yesterday. I do regret doing it, kind of. It was a suggestion from a very nice viewer of mine named Niels Mulvad, and a stranger also talked me into it. And I actually had a fun time playing that deck that he suggested I play against some viewers yesterday. Now I have flying. Now I can hit him right up the side of the face with my ethereal armored buff veteran survivor. Let's go. 10 damage. Can't get better than that, especially since he got mana screwed. I feel for him, I really do. But when it's not happening to me, it doesn't feel that bad. Land of War Elves. Alright, he got some mana now. And he scooped! What is that? Am I 6 for 7 today? Or did I lose twice? No, I lost twice. I lost to the Yahoo from last game, and I lost to that huge green board. So I lost twice, so I'm 6 out of 8 today. Which might not sound good, but compared to yesterday, it's market improvement. Unbelievable improvement, actually. Depending on what time zone you're in, I would fully be willing to play with you or give you some tips sometime. I'm in the Pacific Standard Time. Or is it Pacific Daylight Time? I don't know. America and their stupid time zone crap is really annoying. I'm on the west coast of America. That's what I'm in. Oh shit, you rip base. Bro, like I just said, when I get into things, I get fully into them, and I probably have 100 Beyblades, and it might sound cringe. It might sound childlike. However, every person that has come over to my casa, my house, and they're like, dude, you play Beyblades? I'm like, yeah, bro, it's really fun. And they rip it up, and then they get hooked on it. People that aren't into anything nerdy love the game. So, yeah, I did get into it for quite a while. I haven't been playing recently. Life gets in the way, and after you buy 100 Beyblades and more Beyblades come out, you kind of get sick of buying Beyblades. And I'm trying to be a responsible adult. It's hard at times, granted, but you got to do it sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm trying to move. I live on the West Coast, but I'm part of the West Coast that rains 24/7. I swear to God, if this guy's name is anyhow, I'm going to lose my shite. This guy's name is I'm Gucci, you Polo. Okay, it's not anyhow. Unless this is his alt. If it's his alt, I'm going to kill him. Literally kill him. I've never played Beyblades, but exactly like you just said, I'd play that shit if someone had it, bro. All my coworkers' mates talk crazy to me until they rip one. My brothers in Christ, you're on the East Coast. Yeah, bro, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun, especially the newest generation. You know, I had some as a wee lad, as a child. I only had one or two, and it's a big difference from when I was a kid. You know, inflation didn't get the best of the Beyblades. It's the one thing that hasn't degraded over time because it's wild. I played it with this one guy. I went over to his house, and he's the one that got me into it. Because his child was into it, which is kind of embarrassing to say, but it is what it is. We were playing. I ripped one. The Beyblade launched out of the stadium and attacked his foot. And he started bleeding. And ever since that fateful day, I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. And I have 100 of them. That is just like, and they're very hard to store too. They're very hard to store. Like I literally just have a giant bag full of loose metallic objects. It's going to be a pain in the butt when and if I move. Now, do I want to spread the love or make this huge? I'm going to go huge. Huge is the way. But now he's going to target it, isn't he? Does this provide any sort? No, it does not. Okay. That sucks. But it happened early, so it could have been worse. I have 3 mana to play with. I'm going to draw Un Cardo. I'm going to put it on my flyer. There's no way he's going to get rid of it, is he? If he is, he's literally anyhow light. And I guess I will start doing this. I really don't understand how that works. I got a planes. I'm the best player in the world. At this exact moment, I may be. I'm going to save my map for next turn, and he's going to get 5 straight to the dome. I still don't feel good about my position, but I feel a little bit better than with anyhow. You said West Coast where it rains. Sounds like Washington or Missouri. Bro, all my coworkers, I read that. It's crazy because I only just started both MTG and Beyblades. Bro, we might be the same person. It might be that meme where I point at you, you point at me, and we're both wearing Spider-Man outfits. It could be. Okay, this is double strike. He has a bunch of mana. He's going to get rid of my Optimus Scavenger. Maybe I should have put on the Spider. I should have put on the Spider. Now I hate myself. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay. Seam Rip is pretty much absolutely dreadfully useless at the moment. But maybe he'll put some monks on the board and it'll be less useless. Do I want to make this a flyer? I think I do. And I did not get lucky. However, Feather of Flight is going to make it a flyer at some point in time. I guess I'll just do 2 damage to his face. And maybe I'll put 2 Wonder Weaves. Oh man, he's gonna play a board wipe. Why did I do that? I'm playing too fast. I'm not thinking clearly. Is it past my bedtime? No, not yet. It's not quite past my bedtime. Consult the star charts. Another card I hate. Hello friend, Granja Blendebro. How are you doing, my friend? Thanks for being here. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone not very good at the game try to get better. Completed in 1 tournament and placed 5th out of 51 players. I'm basically the best. It sounds like it, my friend. Let's go. Let's freaking go, guys. That is vindication because he played the same deck as my arch nemesis from 2 games ago. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, 5th out of 51 players, bro. When you're a week into the game, I would have been a respectful 49. You know what I'm saying? So you got the juice. Highly recommend running things that give you your creatures ward, so it makes it harder for them to remove Hexing Squelchers out of the new Lauren set is excellent. That's pretty damn good. That was the best win yet. Thank you guys. That did feel pretty good, especially since I got my World Rock 2 games ago by the same freaking piece of crap deck. But now I feel better about the whole scenario. So now I can go to bed a little happier. Maybe not with a full grin, but you know, maybe with a half grin. Call me Grand. Did you parachute in here? Is this Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, wait a second. I knew my luck was gonna run out, but I didn't expect it to be the freaking next game. Okay, I need to learn. I need to get rid of my Yu-Gi-Oh brain because I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh player anymore. That is a slur to me. I am going to mulligan. And I mulliganed and it paid off. Unbelievable. I'm literally getting better at the game. It's crazy. Do I want to put the Seam Rip back? I kind of do. Sheltered by Ghosts is undoubtedly better than Seam Rip. However, slower. You know what I'm saying? It's slower. I'm going to regret it, but it's going back. It had to be done. I didn't want to think about it for 5 years and bore you guys 2 tiers that rhymed. Bro, stop. You played Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. Yeah, I need to stop. However, I'm just so upset with Konami and the state of the game that I need to take out my frustrations via my words. Definite mulligan in that situation. Thank you. That means I made the right decision. I'm getting better slowly, but surely. And that's what it's all about, my friends. What is this? Authority of the Councils? Ugh. Disgusting. Well, because it comes in tapped, I'm going to play this. You can't attack anyway, so I won't feel as bad not being able to pay the 1. If you didn't know what this card does, if you pay 1, you create an enchantment token. Flash. When this artifact enter... Why am I running into decks like this? Spider-Man meme is real. That is for sure. Wait a second. I said that like 3 minutes ago. Am I lagging? I can't imagine I'm lagging because I feel like I've had conversations with you. Hopefully I'm not lagging. Okay, if he wants to get rid of my shite so bad, he's gonna have to pay the cost for it. And these sleeves are wild. That makes it really hard to see his hand. That's actually pretty freaking good. I might want to get myself some of those sleeves. Okay, if I know his deck the way I think I know his deck, I'm going to hold up the 1. So when he gets rid of my Wonder Weave, he's going to be sorely mistaken because I'm going to Shard Mage's Rescue. Pass. My turn? Okay, he didn't do it. Apparently I'm a fool. Do I want the Sheltered by Ghost, one of his things? When this artifact enters, it deals 5 damage to target tap creature and opponent controls. Well, I don't want to get rid of this because if he gets rid of the thing that's Sheltered by Ghosts, then that enters again. I'm just double screwed. Tap 2 other... Okay, I'm not reading that. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't read. That's the meme, ain't it? Sheltered by Ghosts on the Wonder Weave. Time to be aggressive. I have an answer if he targets me, so I'm not that worried about it. Cool. Authority of the Councils is no more, and I'm going to play Slumbering's Keep Guard, which allow me to scry. Because he's definitely going to he's going to play a card and he's going to get rid of my thing, or at least that's what he's going to try to do. So I do want to not play Ethereal Armor. What? Oh, it's an enchantment I control enters. My bad. No, I'm agreeing with you. You should check out Mardu Devotee. It's a single cost, 1/2, that when it enters, scry 2. Help me get through the deck nicely. Because I played Yu-Gi-Oh! 2. Definitely look into Selesnya, green-white. A lot of good Kithkin creatures right now. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, my God. Okay, that's a targeter, so that's not that bad. Good thing I kept that 1 mana up. I'm taking a screenshot of the chat right now to remind myself to look at those 2 things you said. The, Okay, it's not entered yet, so resolve. Then when it targets... Wait a second. Why didn't that trigger? Oh, tapped creature. Okay, maybe he misplayed. I think he might have misplayed there. Anyways, I took a picture of that, so I remind myself to look those things up. After this game, of course, because I need to win this game. Because if I don't win this game, I'll feel bad. Now, why would you play a game where you feel bad? Sacrifice another. Okay, I'm gonna resolve because it's not gonna. Okay, what does this say? I need to pass. Sacrifice another artifact. Search your library for an artifact. Okay, my turn. Oh, he only has 1 mana. I'm feeling pretty decent right now, guys. There's no way he has a 1. He can't, because I have a ward. Okay. Not very impactful, but it could be worse. If I put this in the bottom of the deck and I draw a plains, I'll feel sad. I'll feel less sad if I draw this. Okay, I talked myself into it. I'm drawing it. I'm still going to hold up the 1. Unless Ethereal Armor, that would puff it up by 1, 2. That still won't be game, so there's no point in doing that. 2 attackers. This creature gets +1/+1, so that's 3. I have 4. Okay, I'm doing that. Activate ability. Boom. 3/3. More damage. Now I gotta think about it. 8. No, still no lethal, so no point in playing my shard mages at this moment. 28. Very healthy life total. I'm brimming with youthful enthusiasm. Am I missing any chats? No, I think I'm good. Sweet. I'm focused, and I'm not missing chats. We're doing good today, guys. He has a creature, and that's actually kind of a cool creature. Sacrifice an artifact, search your library for an artifact card with mana value. Okay. He sacrificed this, which is a 2. He could grab another repurposing bay. He could... I don't know what he's going to grab. What in the hell is this? When this artifact enters scry 2, when another... a lot of reading. I'm just going to pretend there's nothing on the board to read. I don't like reading. I don't think that's going to kill me, because I've seen that before. I think it's just a scryer. Pass? Did I win? Methinks I might have won. That's going to get stronger. A 2/1 spider. He gains life, though, which kind of sucks the big one. A plains doesn't help me putting that on bottom. Glad I scried there. 6, 7. Okay, now I got to do some math here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Not lethal. No point in doing it. Holding my mana's up. Man, I wish I had lethal. It would make me feel very good. So good, in fact, I might even do a hop, skip, and a jump. It's 12:30 almost here on the East Coast, but if you have Discord or something, I would love to play or give some tips. I worked in a card shop and taught a lot of people how to play. I don't have a Discord. However, I have a YouTube, I have a TikTok, a Twitch, and a Kick, all in the link of whatever you're on. So you can send me a message on any of those, and maybe I should probably look at the top 7 cards. Thanks for hanging out with me as long as you did, by the way. I had a lot of fun. Had so much fun that I hope you don't mind me say that we are now friends. Now, I would love to play you sometime. In fact, I kind of feel bad. I should have remembered instead of jumping right back into ranked to play you. When this artifact enters, exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 2 or less until it's... Exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 2... Frick! Oh, God! I don't have anything against this. Because it doesn't target. Dang. That was the worst case scenario. That was terrible. Okay. So, I just realized if I had played Shard Mage's Rescue 3 turns ago instead of holding it up, I would have won. Okay, so basically what I learned from yesterday, I didn't do. And that is why I won, which makes sense. So, learning opportunity, my friends. In turn, man, that sucks though. I can't believe I continue making the same mistakes. I'm sending you chainmail. I misplay that card all the time. Absolutely, man. I love seeing people jumping into this game. I've been playing for about 12 years now. I love this game. Best of luck, man. Thank you so much. Hopefully I see you again. That'd be awesome to see you again. And chainmail, is that a good card? I don't even know the card. However, this game's over. I can't do anything about the 3/3. I have no board wipes. So even though I hate doing it, I'm conceding. Hate doing it, but I'm doing it. I hate to do it, but I'm doing it. I misplay that card all the time. What card? Okay, it's getting late for me. I had a long day. I can tell that my brain's turning to mush. Should I play another game? Oh, I don't want to start being an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna play again. You know what? I'm gonna play again. Taking a look at the game. Did he? Oh no, he broke him. That's terrible. What a terrible change of events I just experienced in the past 5 minutes. I went from the top of the world to the bottom of the basement dwelling floor level of a mansion that hasn't been upkept in a long time. Steph Glizzy. Now, do you think that's a guy or girl? Steph Glizzy. Steph isn't Stephanie? Stefano? Stefan? Could go either way. The one that only targets 2 mana cost or lower targets. Yeah, man. You know, my favorite card actually is Feather of Flight. That card single-handedly has taught me the most about this game, because I would literally misplay that card all the damn time. I think I'm going to do a 2-drop now while I have the creatures on the board, and I'm going to attack for 1. Next turn, I will do the Ethereal Armor and Sheltered by Ghost, so maybe I can close out this game pretty smoothly and quickly. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, Feather of Flight, awesome card. Love the card. I played it so badly so many times. People have corrected me so many times, and it's just now getting through my thick skull that I can't be playing the way that... Why did he target that one? What the hell? Why do you do that? Whatever, though. Well, now this isn't as obvious of a choice. Do I do the... Yeah. Okay, I'm learning from the last game. I almost just talked myself out of it. I can't be doing that. I have ways to modify it, so I'm doing 5 damage while I have it. Okay, progress. Literally almost just made the same mistake as last time. And that would have been... I would have allowed hateful comments. Obviously, you guys can do whatever you want, but be nice. The one that only targets... Is there a commander format on Arena? Yeah, it's actually called... Well, it's not quite commander, but it's called Brawl. It's pretty much the same. Exile a creature they control and their graveyard. Hopefully he doesn't have another one of those. Brawl, it's the same thing except it's 60 cards instead of 100. No way. Oh, I hate my life. That was literally the worst case scenario because now I don't have a creature. But it still feels good that I made the decision to attack while I could have. I don't have Kick or anything, but my Instagram is the same as my YouTube name. Hit me up sometimes. We can play some games. Sounds great, man. You have a great night as well. It's been lovely hanging out with you. Okay, this is bad, though. Loki wants a Feather of Flight. His crap. Oh, my God. This is worst case scenario. Ward and Menace. Discard a card. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1. It's not that bad, actually. Let's hope I draw a 1-drop creature. But I did build this deck in real life. This exact one? Oh, okay, sweet. I want to try that considering only Commander gets played where I live. Yeah, Commander seems like a very fun game. However, I don't have any way to play it. So I thought about doing like a Brawl deck, but I just don't have the resources to do that. 4 damage, have to take it. Let's hope for a 1-drop. Come on, give me a 1-drop. 1-drop creature, please, please, please. Even that bunny will do. Optimus Scavenger would go pretty hard right now. Actually, I'm just now realizing that I don't even have the mana to do that. So I would need a 1-drop Feather of Flight. God dang, this is basically over. Well, sometimes you just don't got the cards. Sometimes you draw bad. I was drawing very good to start the day, but now I'm drawing bad. I don't think I misplayed this game. I don't think so. Which feels bad when you can't do anything and you're still losing. That's when it feels the worst to me. I can take unbelievable. I can take making a mistake and losing that way. Yep, I have to, unfortunately. Sheltered by Ghost has to go. Submit 1. I can't believe I'm paying Ward to give him Feather of Flight. I literally hate this game. Unbelievable. 4 turns. Or maybe even more of not drawing a creature. Can't make that crap up. Waiting on 3 spellbook vendors to come in the mail and it's complete. Dang, that's exciting. So you have a LGS where you play standard at, huh? That sounds pretty fun. Brawl decks are actually easier to craft because singleton, and you can run 1 copy of a card other than basic land. That's a good point. Maybe I can build something out of the slot that I have out of opening some packs. Because just yesterday or the day before that, I opened a bunch of packs online. I opened a bunch of foundation cards because that had a lot of the angels I was building for Niels. The guy's name is Niels. He hasn't been here in a couple days, but he was. That was a deck I made. I've been getting this field a lot, which is not very good vibes. It's very grotesque vibes. It doesn't set me up for a very positive start. And the fact that I haven't drawn a hand, will this count as a win? I certainly hope it does, because that would be nice. Well, while I'm waiting for them to play, I'm going to... People weren't as hyped this year, but also feel like I got a bad view. What are you doing? I would go... I'll respond to messages while I'm waiting for this jabroni. Wow, this has never happened to me. What do I do here? Do I concede? No, if I concede, that would be a loss. Is he a hacker? Did I just sound like a boomer by saying the word hacker? If you like mono white light pause, it's ridiculous easy to craft. Light pause? Is that the life gain deck? Life gain with that what's the card called? Agani? Ajani. No, Ajani's Pride Mate. Is that the Ajani's Pride Mate deck? I've faced that deck a time or two. In fact, I think Stranger runs a version of that. Strangers might be in the chat still. And he kicked my butt with it yesterday, if I remember correctly. If I'm remembering correctly. A red-green, I haven't faced one of those in a while at least. A red and a green still. So this is actually very new. Very exciting indeed. And I'm just now realizing I should have been paying attention, because I'm just now realizing I don't have any creatures again. I can't believe I made that mistake. My brain is turning into mush, and it's about the time where it does do that. Man, I should have been focused. That feels incredibly bad. Resolve. You can resolve everything, my friend. I have nothing to do. I cannot believe I did that. And I'm about to get creature screwed again. Actually, positivity. Positivity. I'm going to draw a creature. I did draw a creature. The game is not over. He has advantage, but the game is not over. I think I'm going to feather a flight next turn, even though playing at sorcery speed isn't the best. If he gets rid of my one creature right now, I might rage quit. Mine is the mill version of it. Yeah, Strangers is a mill version. Hope life gain mill. He won via mill both games. So it's quite the deck. Do I block? No, I don't block. That would be absolutely ridiculous. But now I'm in a terrible position. Now that I didn't draw a land, I got a Sheltered by Ghost, this freaking piece of crap. That will make, and it still won't make me strong enough to block anything though without dying. So hopefully he doesn't have any buff spells. So I'm not going to block with it, so I might as well attack with it and gain some life. That was my thought process there. And I don't think I have to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It is not, the game's not over, but I didn't start fast, and that usually means that it's pretty much over. Okay, no hasty things. The maps are kind of scary, but he only has 2 mana left up. Okay, maybe I can get lucky here. If I draw a plains, I'll feel a bit better. Magda the Horde Master is the revealed card. Whenever you commit a crime, create a tapped treasure token. At the beginning of your first main phase, you blight 1. If you do, create a treasure token. 3, 4. I'm taking 6 at the moment. I will take 6. Not like I have a choice. I drew a plains. Okay. It's possible. It's not likely, but it is possible. What do I want to do? I could draw into a seam rip, or okay, I think I know what I have to do. While he's tapped out, I'm going huge. Absolutely massive is the only way I can go here to have a chance to gain the life and do the damage. Literally my only little light at the end of the tunnel. This is ward a lot. It's ward 4. So it'll cost them a lot to get rid of it, and I will take 6 damage, but I'm back up to 18. It's a 2-drop cat that when you attach an aura to something, it lets you tutor one or of equal or lesser mana to your commander. Very easy to make a massive indestructible life linker with vigilance. Beefcake time. You know it, stranger. Glad I chose correctly. Tyler Murr 8819. Next time, save Shard Mages for removal spell. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I chose to gain life that time, and I felt like Ward 4 was good enough. So I wanted to play as aggressively as possible, but I think you're right. You had 2-turn lethal anyway. Oh, you're right, Tyler. That's a good point. But if I didn't gain that much life, I would have been dead. So maybe it was the right choice. He still has no flyers. He's tapped out. Did I squeak it? Did I squeak this one out? I'm gonna hold up 1 mana and draw a card. Maybe I can draw planes. I did not. Now I'm gonna hold up the Shard Mage's Rescue because you never know. But I squeaked this one out, it looks like. Let's go! Tyler, thank you for being here, and thank you for teaching me that. I think you're right. Would I have gotten lethaled if I didn't play that extra Shard Mage's Rescue? Shard Mages beefed it up because I had Ethereal, which made it 2-3. I had, what did I have, 4? So I would have had 1 life. So yeah, you're right, I had lethal. You're 100% right. I wouldn't have gotten lethaled, and I had a 2-turn lethal anyways. Well, that felt good. It feels good to end on a win. And I think that is going to be all she wrote for me because I can tell my brain is at the mush stage of the evening. So now I got a question for you guys. I hate leaving you guys. I have so much fun hanging out with you guys. Now, I've been itching to open up one of these pre-cons I bought for the pod I'm making so I can play with some friends. Would you be interested in watching me? Pac-Man? Yes, it was a great game. I had fun with that game. Would you be interested in watching me open that on stream instead of ending the stream right now? I think I might have just talked myself into it. I think I might. I think I'm going to. And it's, this is the commander deck that I would be opening. Titus. Kind of cool one. Yes, sir. Sweet. You don't gotta tell me twice. I'm gonna do it. Now, what sleeves do I want Titus in? He is green, white, and blue. Green and blue make purple, don't they? I think they do. No. They do not make purple. They just make a green-blue. Titus has like a white theme, so maybe white. I'm gonna do white. And then I'll put him in a black sleeve. Okay, we're gonna open this. I'm always up for it. Stranger, you are always up for it. You are the best. Stranger has been with me through thick and thin. Now I just gotta change the scene in OBS right quick. Okay, it's gonna be a black screen for a hot second while I set up the camera to show the downward angle OBS bot. Bear with me for just one moment, folks. We are going to get it on screen momentarily. Let's go. OBS bot, console. Move the camera over to the right a bit. And there is the downward facing angle. Should I zoom in a little bit? There. This is a good angle. All right. Now we're cooking. I've been itching to open this box for some reason. And I've said this before on stream, so I hate to sound like a broken record. You might think that I'm excited about opening this because I'm a Final Fantasy fan. Never played the game. However, the card design of this set, so cool to me. There's a lot of like, I don't know. It's like nostalgic in a way that someone that's never played the game, it feels nostalgic. And now I'm thinking about it, you see this window design? I think that's what it is. Because my favorite products in the history of humanity are the Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter decks, and they had the window of the card, and it's good vibes. It's great vibes. Am I missing stuff? Oh, I scrolled up. My bad. I might be missing things. Purp is red and blue according to Google. Purp is red. I went with white. Should I go to purple? Okay, I'll do purple. Let's do purple. Yeah, so I think it's the window of it that just really caught my eye. And if anyone's into ASMR, for some reason the shorts, the Beyblade shorts that I made of ASMR really were doing pretty good numbers for a little while, but now they kind of fell off. But these always make a good sound. And for a new player like myself, these little crappy cardboard tokens really come in handy. Having as many as possible really come in handy. So good on them for including it. Now I was watching some videos. Another reason why I was so fancy of getting this deck opened is because I saw some videos and apparently it's pretty darn powerful. Pretty darn powerful right out the box. Which always feels good when they don't like screw you and just like make a product for the sake of making a product. These deck boxes barely fit sleeve cards, but they do if you're careful. So it's nice to have a little containment device for your cards. So people talk shit about that online, but I don't mind it. But maybe I'm just an optimistic person. No one in my life would ever say that about me. I'm quite the pessimist. But I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. If you asked me 3 weeks ago if I'd be streaming or posting myself online, it would be a heck no, tech no. But here we are. Out of my comfort zone, hanging out with some lovely people. I mean, this is pretty cool. I like it. All right. Should I open the deck first or the collector's booster? Because it's a sample pack, I wonder if it's possible to open up one of those like $5,000 cards from this. If I open a $5,000 card on stream, I will literally lose my mind. I have never pulled cracks before in my entire life. Well, that's not true. I pulled... What's the craziest pull I've ever pulled? No, I don't think I've ever pulled crack. I bought a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh boxes, but I've never pulled crack. Counter Blitz. Just a whole bunch of jargon. Who cares about that? Put the tokens to the side. All right, let's do the collector's pack last, methinks. Let's look at this deck and then sleeve up the cards. Should I sleeve the cards on stream? I feel like that can't be riveting content. But maybe if you guys are willing to hang out with me while I sleeve the cards, why not? All right, let's see. We got some more tokens. These are actually, again, great to have as a newbie player. Oh, this actually makes sense. They gave us so many of these for a deck like this. This, by the way, if you didn't know, is all about getting counters on stuff, moving counters around. I'll read it for you guys. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter from target creature you control onto a second target creature you control. Cheer. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage to a player, you may draw a card and proliferate. Proliferate, spicy as all get out. I'll put Titus, the commander, in a sleeve. A nice sleeve indeed. And then Unit Grand Summoner. I've never read this card. Very good looking card though. Grand Summon. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another permanent you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, if it had 1 or more counters on it, you may put that number of +1. A lot of words there. You may put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Alrighty. Purple, I think, was a pretty decent choice. It's kind of a dark purple, though. So doesn't really go with the light theme of Titus, I don't think. But it's going to be my... Actually, no, that's not true. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck in purple sleeves. But it's rare. Purple is red and blue. Yeah, I realized that after I said it. It was a stupid thing to say, but I was just thinking, oh no. Musetti is up 1 set on Djokovic. That does not feel good. I mean, Musetti's been playing well, but Musetti has... Oh, man. Hopefully he pulls it through. Oron. Venerated Guardian. Shooting Star. Whenever Oron attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it when you do exile target creature defending player controls with power less than Oron's power until it leaves the field. Exiling target creature. That's pretty cool. Chocobo Knights. I don't know anything about Chocobo Knights except that whenever I see them as a mate in Magic the Gathering Arena, it makes me a little envious. And envious is not a good feeling. I should just bite the bullet and get myself a mate. But I don't think there's any good mates at the moment. I should look at that next time I log into the game. Summon. I think this is really cool about the deck. I don't know if it's good or not. It's one of my favorites in the series. I really actually want to play a Final Fantasy game after getting into these decks. I don't know if that's something that people would want to watch on stream on TikTok. Somehow I'll get my arena tag to you. Sounds great to me. Hey, thanks for coming back. Or did you not leave yet? Not sure. But I want to play Final Fantasy. If anyone that's hanging out with me right now would be down to watch some Final Fantasy, let me know. Or if you're opposed to it, let me know too. Getting some opinions, a couple feelers out there. You know, I can't play Magic I could play Magic every day, but I don't know, something about me is itching to play Final Fantasy. These cards are just so well done. I mean, Blitzball Stadium makes me want to learn everything there is to learn about Blitzball. When this artifact enters support X, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X targets. Man, this seems like it's going to be a hoot and a half to play. And that's what it's all about. Owaka, Traveling Merchant. Remove a counter from a non-land permanent you control. Draw a card. That's pretty darn good. And why are my lights flickering? I live in a place where all the power lines are underground. So what is happening there? Hopefully I don't lose power and end the stream because of it. Riku. Resourceful Guardian. Whenever you put one or more counters on a creature, okay, this seems like all the cards are going to do what the deck wants to do, which feels great. You don't really get that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Wow, it just happened again. What is going on? That is not normal. Can you see these cards? Is it at a good angle? I don't know. Maester Seymour. I came back. I'm always looking for new friends on Arena. Bro, you got a friend in me. Just like Buzz and Woody. I would watch it. Thank you, strangers. Awesome. Blitzball is frustrating at the beginning, but tons of fun once you learn it. It seems fun. Sphere Grid. I mean, I don't know what this is, but it makes me want to learn what it is. And maybe Final Fantasy X will be the first Final Fantasy game that I play. I'm not sure. Someone was telling me in a stream a couple days ago, and stranger, you might have been there. He was saying some crazy things. I think it was 14. He basically said that he went fishing, and while he was fishing, some people destroyed the whole village. Like, what kind of next level gameplay is that? And I just realized I'm sleeving off the screen, so maybe I need to do a better job. Not being such an amateurish idiota. That was on screen. Proud of myself. I'm honestly thinking about going back to streaming Brawl on my channel. I removed all my Magic content a while back. Yeah, bro. My thought process now is, obviously for a fellow like me, it's really uncomfortable, stressful putting yourself out on the interwebs. However, I'm trying just to enjoy it. I'm trying not to overthink anything and just like have fun with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sphere Grid is the upgrading system to the game. That's a normal MMO for you. I might have just made myself look like a buffoon. However, I really am just a card gamer and board games. I love myself some board games. I just played the board game called Ticket to Ride for the first time. Damning Verdict. I know this is a good card. Great that that's in the deck. I just played Ticket to Ride for the first time a couple weeks ago, and my gosh, that's a great board game. I played it once since, so I played it twice overall, and I've had a blast both times. Very fun gameplay. Not finicky that you might assume because of all the small pieces, but yeah, just a nice chill pace to the game, and it's like not cutthroat competition, so you're basically, you and whoever you're playing with are just laid back trying to do what you guys are trying to do. You can definitely make it into like more cutthroat competition. My girlfriend tried to do that to me at the end of the game. It kind of backfired on her, so that felt nice. But yeah, can't recommend that game enough. Ticket to Ride. Check it out if you haven't already. My friends love the board games, and I love the card games. That's what it's all about, man. I used to do box opening and stuff. Now all I have is concert footage. I think I do have a picture of a serialized I pulled still up here, though. That's sick. Yeah, man, just put, like, if you... I mean, all the people, like, obviously, when I get into things, I get fully into them. So I've done a very deep dive into the whole YouTubes and just all the interwebs in general. I still have a lot to learn about streaming, that's for darn sure. But they will all say, like, stick to your niche. Stick to your niche. However, when you're into so many things, like Beyblades, for example, I was posting Beyblades. I was trying to stick to my niche, but then I would never post about Magic, and I wanted to get into Magic. And like I recently got into tennis. I kind of want to post videos about tennis. I just putting yourself into a box is just not fun. But everyone says that you gotta stick to your niche, so maybe that's better. But I gotta say, since starting to stream, I'm definitely having a lot more fun than I was before. Like, it's been quite a while since I posted my last video, just because like every week I was thinking too much about all the mystical properties of YouTube and the algorithm and all that bull crap. Just post what you want. That's what I think I'm gonna do from now on. It's hard to do, but yeah, board games and card games, I love both of them. I definitely love card games more than board games, but if someone was like, nah, I don't feel like card games today, I want to play a board game, I'd be like, heck yeah, I do too. Endless Detour. The owner of target spell, non-land, permanent, or card in graveyard puts it on the choice of the top of the bottom or the library. Fascinating. This one's a great card in the deck. Kind of a little expensive, but we'll take them. A bit expensive to be sure. Apparently there's an infinite combo with Walking Ballista and something else. I'm not sure. Maybe there's even multiple infinite combos. And now we're into the land portion. I'm sure that I'm going to get a whole bunch of tap lands. I can't imagine it not being so. That would just be totally unlike Wizards. No way. Musetti broke Djokovic again. That is nuts. If you asked 100 people, probably 100 of them would have said that was not going to happen, and it happened. Do what you enjoy is what I say. I feel that's what this is all about. Yeah, I think I've turned a new leaf, and I think that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Unless you are trying to turn this into a full-time job and you focus on one thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to focus on. I think I've turned over a new leaf, and just going with the flow, getting out of my comfort zone, post the videos / stream what I want. I honestly cannot believe I started streaming. That was a huge step for me. It still makes me hideously uncomfortable. But have a good one, bro. I have a 2-year-old, so I was just hopping on for a few. Thanks for coming back, my friend. I'll check out your message on TikTok. Hopefully I don't forget to do it after stream. But it is definitely on my brain at the moment. Hopefully I catch you soon. Have a great night to you and your 2-year-old. Port Town, another cool. I mean, all of these lands too are so like. I think Wizards knocked this set out of the park. And when it's not a Universes Beyond set. However, it could have been, I think, right? So when like a different franchise has the potential to be a Magic plane, I feel like Magic players aren't like so steadfastly against it, like their reaction to that Spider-Man set. Honestly, I thought it was gonna blow up a lot sooner than it did. Like, they've been releasing a lot of Universes Beyond, and if that's the first set where there was some pushback, Wizards got away with it for a lot longer than I thought they were going to from the outside looking in. Because it's been years. Destroy Evil. Choose one. Destroy target creature with toughness 4/0. I had that in the deck. I have that in the Angel deck that Niels gave to me. Grateful Apparition. Path to Exile. Even I know that card. An offer. Excuse me. Sorry. Jeez. An offer you can't refuse. Another card I know. Dusk Shell Crawler. Farseek. Another staple card. Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter. Wow. That's going to be really good in the deck. 3 Visits. I've definitely heard of this card before. Search your library for a forest card. Put on a battlefield and shuffle. Wow. Good card. Bred for the Hunt. Another, man, this deck seems super good. Arcane Signet, that's a cool looking signet. Love artifacts. Everflowing Chalice. I do like that card. I don't know if it might be slow. I don't know how Magic players feel about Everflowing Chalice, but on the face of it, it feels pretty decent. Sounds good, man. Take care. You as well. Definitely you as well. It's been awesome hanging out with you. Evolving Wilds, another card I see all the time on game nights. Really just how I gauge how good a card is if I see it on game nights or not. Such a bad, not the best thing to do, but it's all I got. It's all I got for knowledge of this game at the moment. We're gaining it slowly but surely. And I am fading fast. I can feel it in my brain. I should probably take a drink of water real quick. This water bottle makes an annoying noise when you drink it. It like whistles. It's kind of funny. I take drinks at night and probably wake my girlfriend up because of it. But she hasn't kicked me in the back yet. Temple of the False God. That's a good card. For sure. Man, I cannot believe Musetti's performance right now. If he pulls this off, it will be quite the upset. Because it felt like Djokovic's best chance in over 2 years. Because of the luck that he got, basically his last opponent in the tournament pulled out because of an injury, so he's had like 4 days off, where everybody else has only had 1 day off in between matches, so he should have been fresh. But sometimes that can hurt you. You can get stiff and stuff. A little rusty. But that guy shouldn't have to worry about rust. No. I'm just absolutely shooked. Hopefully you can pull through, though. Alright, that is the deck. Very cool deck. Not sure. It feels like too dark of a purple to really accent the deck, but doesn't really matter. It's just there for protection. Can I pull a $5,000 card? Man, that would be amazing. Let's go. Positivity, optimism. I'm going to do it. It would pay for all the crap I bought. That would be crazy. There's more where that came from. Oh, there was gold there, and I was like, there was a chance. I thought there was a chance. It fooled me. Hey, but that's a mythic. Maybe that's a pretty good card. I didn't do it. Sons of Guns. But that's a mythic, right? Orange? Looks orange. Melee. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 7 or greater deal combat damage to a player. Okay, when is that? Well, I guess I have +1/+1 counters. If it's the first combat phase of your turn, there is an additional combat phase after it. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. That might go into the deck. Well, I got a sleeve for it. Why not sleeve the mythic that I pulled? At the beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on this card, this turn, another counter. So both of these cards work in the deck. I don't know if I'm going to replace a card or not, but I guess I'll sleeve both of them and put them to the side and make the decision later. My brain is not capable of making such a decision at the moment. Well, I pulled a mythic on stream, so how cool is that? Tifa is a sick commander. It seems like it. It seems like it. Hey, God made your back. Or maybe you didn't leave. Man, how cool would it have been if I pulled the crazy card on stream? But I feel like a mythic, that's pretty crazy. Beggars can't be choosers. That card's cool. It looks great. That yellow shine looks great. Ah, man. I feel like I hit my wall. So if I continue streaming, it will just be at a detriment for the viewing audience. I don't know. I think I'm going to call it a night. But I'll be back tomorrow, unless, of course, I fail, which can happen, definitely. But I haven't failed yet, so I will be back tomorrow. I want to say, once again, thank you to everyone that hung out with me as long as you guys have today. Literally, I can't even express how much I appreciate it. Seriously, you are all friends to me, or at least that's the way it feels. Where did I put that deck box? See what I'm saying? My brain's mush. Oh, here it is. I thought this was the other deck box. Yeah, the cards barely fit in here. All right, guys. I'm going to end the stream. I'm not going to be yapping anymore. Hope to catch you soon. You are amazing as well and gets lots of sleep. Thank you, bro. You as well. To everyone. Everyone here, have a great night. I'll see you soon. I'm ending the stream right now.